soup, the most comforting and soothing food on a cold day with the begin of winter season. This is just the recipe which is so easy that you need to try when you get back home after a very long busy day at work. Yes, I'm making tomato soup. Now to make this recipe, I'm using some fresh tomatoes, a small size of carrot, a turnip. This is a very big size. I'm just going to use half of it. A small size of onion, doesn't matter whether it's red or white. I'm also using some milk, some butter, some plain flour, and salt and pepper, vegetable stock, and I'm also using some tin tomato and tomato puree. Now this is entirely optional. If you are a healthy eater and if you want to avoid preservatives, you can just use fresh tomatoes. Today I'm mainly using these because to get a rich red color. Okay, so to begin with, I'm just going to roughly chop these veggies into big chunks as they're going to be pressure cooked. I'm using around half a tin of tomatoes. Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to keep this aside. And I'm also using some tomato puree. I'm going to squeeze this in. Oh, that's a very nice color. Right, that's done. And I'm going to get some fresh water into the pressure cooker. The veggies are nicely covered with water. And I'm going to use vegetable cubes. I'm using 2 vegetable stock. Now the veggies are being covered with water and I've also got 2 vegetable stocks in it, and I'm going to cover the lid to pressure cook this for 1 whistle. The pressure has released and I'm going to open the pressure cooker lid, and that looks lovely, and I'm going to set it to cool. I've opened up the window and have the pressure cooker right next to the window so that the whole process turns out to be very quickly. It's very important to bear in mind that the whole thing comes to room temperature. It's cooled down before it's blended. In the meantime, I'm going to make the white sauce ready. Now the main reason to make the white sauce is to have a nice thick creamy soup. And to make the white sauce, all I need is some butter and a tablespoon of plain flour. I'm using around 300 ml of milk. Cook it nicely so that you don't have any lumps. It's completely cooled down. All I've got to do is transfer it into the blender. I'm going to blend this into a smooth puree. That looks very nice to me. I'm going to pour this directly into the white sauce to retain its nutritional value without sieving. I'm just going to give this a very good stir and allow the whole thing to come to a boil. Adding in breadcrumbs to the soup makes it complete. You can either deep fry it, but I like my bread to be toasted for a healthier option. My toast is ready and I'm going to cut it into small squares. And it looks really nice, rich, creamy, thick soup, just the way I like it. And at this point, I'm going to add in some salt. You can find the detailed description and the method, ingredients, along with the measuring in the description box below. And I'm going to add in some salt to taste and also some freshly ground white pepper. And give it a good mix. I'm going to turn off the flame as soon as it comes to a boil. This is all ready to be served. The soup looks really thick, nice and creamy, and has also got a beautiful color. I'm also going to add in some toasted breadcrumbs, and I've got some chips at the side to enjoy. Now this is all ready. Like this recipe, try this recipe, share this recipe, and don't forget to subscribe. See you all very soon in my next video. Bye.